Hello everybody! Welcome to On the Bright Side. My name is Daniel, and I am watching ReZero. Today is a happy day, but also a sad one, where we're gonna have to say goodbye to ReZero again, because it is the finale. Episode 16. Oh, it hurts! I don't know about the rest of you, but I was secretly hoping that we were gonna get another hour-and-a-half long episode. But we do not have that. But what we do have is Beatrice showing up at the end of last episode to help us deal with the gluttonies. So far, our counterattacks have been nothing but successful, so I'm assuming that this is going to be fine. Now, I have heard some things about how, the next season will hopefully be coming faster, and also I've heard that arc number 6, which is the next one, is, really good. Feel free to weigh in. Are you guys super excited for arc number 6 as much as everyone else? I don't know the name of it. I don't know anything about it, but maybe we'll find out something in this episode. Anyway, I'm going to stop rambling. Let's just get into the episode. If you guys are excited for more anime reactions, you should subscribe so you don't miss the next season of anime, because I've got a couple of really good shonen action stuff planned for next season. All right, let's begin in 3, 2, 1, go. She's just gonna stand there? Or... Damn. Look at him go. Yeah, it's not gonna be that easy. But you guys definitely have a powerhouse on your side this time. Please stop. That's what I'm saying. Ooh. Oh. We have to save one to try and bring Puck back. So we've got 4 big attacks, huh? Shh. No opening though, we don't have time to waste. Yeah, you can just say things. Oh my god. The way he moves is so crazy. Ah, jeez. Ah, why do you know all their names? Damn. That is crazy. And they're just out. Ooh. What do we got here? Oh, something to hold him there? Ew, how dare you? Jeez. Man, what does a guy gotta do to kill a guy around here? That's 3, so we've only got 1 more attack, right? Ooh, felt! Ooh. Right, you had the Meteor. Oh no! Oh, what? Did it not work? Oh shit, backfire. Why? Yeah, I was thinking maybe Beatrice can make use of... Oh, I almost forgot that they were getting this thing. Why did it not work on Felt, though, I wonder? Bye-bye. Oh my god! That's a good one. I love fucking lasers. Oh, did Echidna make this? That's why she knew how to use it. But he's not dead. Oof, oof. Jeez. You can't get away! Ooh! Yikes! Oh my god. Is this the rumored Rui? Oh, Felt wasn't a real name. What's a real name? I guess that would explain more about... So this is still just gluttony? Yeah, but with like an appearance changing. Okay. Rui. So there are multiple, like, facades that they can wear as well? And the felt name drew this out? Yeah, I really wonder. Felt's story has fascinated me since Reinhardt was all like, "What the hell?" I've almost feel like I've seen this character design before. So is this like, is there a true form? And if there is this it? Yeah, Otto's down here like, yeah, all of them are out of there. What happened to the one that Julius was fighting? We had to bring the house down. For real. Yeah, well, things worked out. Old Beatrice would never accept being carried like this, but she's loving it. Yeah, here's Anastasia, if that is even her real name. Let's fucking go. Our boy, Subaru. You should have seen our boy. You should have seen him. He was going... They had to fucking bring on a one-piece animator for his shit. That's how awesome it was. Man, that wrapped up way nicer than I thought it was going to be. Man, we just have falling action for the rest of the episode. Whew. Maybe a teaser too. Hell yeah. Yeah! But she's awake. Not like this. Ow! Yeah, that injury was gnarly. Yeah, but I really don't want you to die. Yeah, we did seem to kill two. Or killed one and captured one. Okay. I knew I was right in thinking that she was not dead. Yeah. Yeah, we need some answers. Okay, yeah, all on your own. Oh god. They're not organized, it seems. I'm overwhelmed with hate. I'm overwhelmed with stop. And now you're overwhelmed with hammer. Jesus Christ.
も歌はいいですよね。そう教わったばかりなんです。
Oh.
ペテルギウスはあなたの中にいる。魂と魂が溶け合い、肉体と肉体が混ざり合っている。
Yeah, I don't want to think about that.
あなたの中からあの人を引きずり出す。
You should... I hate to say it, but you should just kill her.
暴食に気をつけて。美食家も悪食も飽食さえもあなたを奪おうとするでしょう。
Yeah, gluttony seems like way more than we thought gluttony was gonna be.
ある？スバルに伝言伝えてくれてありがとね。
ああ。ジョーちゃんも無事でよかったな。
I really... I need to know more about
あの
Al.
男が持ってきたかしら。
Oh.
ベティが起きられたのはこれのおかげなのよ。
Man, Al has just been working in the background so much this season.
アルのやつ何一人で暗躍してやがったんだよ。
アルは悪い人じゃないと思うの。
I hope.
エミリアだ。
うちはあの滞在式を生かしておくのは反対。絶対ろくなこと
Me
にならない
too.
よ。それじゃあクリシュ様を助ける手がかりがなくなる。分度の
Well,
口から
oh yeah, that means we're not getting
ただの水晶
Rem back.
俺は
Oh, they really said, what if we made one of the most popular characters in anime and then just had her not be in the show? But if they've kind of like introduced gluttony as a big
クリシュ様のことはもちろんですが、
enemy, maybe next season.
知るまたとない機会だ。
滞在司教なら護送するのだって楽じゃない。
その役目は僕が。
ハエの人らとナナシの人ら、特に色欲の被害者をどうするか。
Yeah.
あれは私でも直せない。
おぞまし
They're
く
flies
な
now.
に姿を変えられた者どもは死を望んでおるじゃろうよ。そうしてやるのも慈悲であろう。
クリシラ、それ
I
は
wonder.
黙れボング。
私に任せてもらえない？
面白い。ハンマ風情に何が
Well,
できる？
she is more humane, and she can freeze them for now.
凍らせて眠らせる。
Haha, I've
そ
done
れ
it.
大丈夫な？ただ氷漬けにして死なせてしまうだけなんじゃないの？
Well,
心配ごめん。
it worked.
エミリア様は失敗などされません。
貴様の見立てが外れればどうなる？
その時は私の首を差し出すまで。
Yikes.
歌目のさえずりに免じてわらわの慈悲は預けてやろう。
うまくや
They
る。
really created a close bond, huh?
それをもって貴様をわらわの敵と認めてやる。
Woo. Yes, this song. Man. What a day, am I right? Kiritaka. This entire thing happened in like a 24-hour period about, right?
なんとか生き延びた。
At least from when Sirius showed up, the end of the first episode, to now. Oh, freeze the dragon too. Impressive, right? Yay, the kids got back.
ラインハルトか。お前がいなきゃエミリアも助けられなかったかもしれない。
僕も君の友人の力になれたのなら光栄だ。
Fred! What a
ねえスバル、あそこを見て。
俺は
oh, those two.
あの二人の無事だけを喜ぶってのは不謹慎かもしれねえけど。
喜ばなくっちゃ。だってスバルとそれから私たちみんなで頑張ってやる。
This is such an uplifting ending. I know season 2 also had a good ending, but like this one is. Yeah, what happened with you guys? What happened with Julius?
その腕。
お
ちょっとドジってもうた。
Yikes.
そういやユリウスはっているじゃねえか。なんだよ心配させんじゃねえよ。
He must have a lot to think about.
顔が見えねえと心配になるだろうが。いや一般的
Stepping out of light into the darkness.
君は私のことか。
Do you not know who you are?
ユリウスが変なんだ。
Oh no. His memory got eaten. Don't do it to me again. Don't say it to me again. Not again! Not again! Subaru's all like, no! No! Why am I the only one that remembers?
スバルの知り合いの人？
But why is Julius awake then? Alright, so that little ending, teasing some stuff. Not all sunshine and rainbows, but Julius is still awake, and he knows who he is. So that's curious. if you ask me, it seems like even more than Lust, in terms of the characters who escaped, they're setting up Gluttony as the big bad for the next one. But it makes me wonder if maybe... Okay, so Gluttony. Let's call her Rui. At least the blonde one who we saw, who seems to be the true form of Gluttony. And I'm like, I saw that character design, I'm like, I've seen this character design before. I didn't see Sirius or Capella before this season at all. I've seen her, which may be a sign that she's way scary of a villain than I initially thought. Because, like, maybe the version that Julius was fighting was not, like, the true version, and that's why the power only half worked, or something. Not the true body. But I wonder, Rui, or Gluttony, seems to have way more reality warping powers than I thought. I thought that glass shattering with them being forgotten was kind of just, like, there for visual flair. But is there actually some sort of reality warping? I mean, I guess I thought it was just a simple, like, oh, everyone just forgets. But are they, like, actually rewriting reality instead of just putting people under spells? And they can do that on themselves to change their appearance, because they became someone else, and then they became the blonde girl. And there was, like, some glass shattering animation there as well. They have more power than just eating memories. And I wonder if the reason why there were two of them was just because the person that she became, they were just twins. So she just, like, summoned both of them at once. But, like, this is a new mysterious power that is crazy, and we can't underestimate. I am talking a lot about, like, what the, like, true form is, like, but I'm not even sure if Rui is the true form. I think, like, it's entirely possible that Gluttony is, like, a collective of people that, like, inhabit this single body or space, and they can just switch out. That would be a really interesting idea for a character and be a really scary villain. I mean, essentially, Gluttony was already, like, recalling people's memories and using that. But if they can, like, straight up become other people in this collective, it's going to be a lot scarier. Especially if they could become someone that we knew. I don't know if that's possible, but that would make for a lot of suspense. I was really kind of hoping that we would deal with Gluttony, and then we'd get Rem back. But now, I see, we can't just do that as, like, a side quest in this season. No, it has to be main quest. Subaru has to be feeling so mad that another one of his friends has been affected by this. Although it is interesting, maybe Julius seems to remember himself. Krush didn't remember herself, but she did wake up. And then there's a bunch of people that just don't wake up. So I don't know. We gotta next season has to be diving into fighting Gluttony. I don't know. Are we also gonna have to deal with, like, we've dealt with two of the Witch of Gluttony's, like, creations. Are we gonna have to deal with the other one? Like, where are we going? I'm so curious. Because they just, like, kept the identity of this character. They, like, kept Gluttony really on the down low for most of this season, that I was kind of like, oh, it's going to be kind of anticlimactic to have that be the final fight. I am proven wrong, because, first of all, we had a giant laser staff. That was awesome. From Echidna, it seems. Ah, Echidna, the fuck are you doing? So that was awesome. And we saw how to counter Gluttony's power. Felt, it's not Felt's real name. I guess it matters what name you were given as a child. Fucking dead. You have to dead name people for that power to work. In Felt's case, at least. Felt's past has been extremely mysterious. It's been like a mystery that they brought up in season 1, and then I'm not really gone into ever. And it's, like, clear that she's, like, from, like, some sort of royal bloodline, Which, now that I think about it, her hair is kind of similar color to, like, Capella. And isn't it thought that Capella's bloodline, her name, is like the royal bloodline that was thought to be wiped out, right? So I could see, from Felt's perspective, she was thrown out onto the streets, but it was probably done to protect her. So Felt, I hope we get into that. I'm talking a lot about what's possibly going to happen in the next arc, because I felt like a lot of the stuff that happened here was self-explanatory. The only Archbishop that we have killed this season was Greed. And thank God, because he's like really the only one that needed to die. It felt like that was Subaru and Amelia's and Reinhardt, basically the main characters of this like universe. That was their main fight. So it really felt like, yeah, that one needs to end in the Archbishop being defeated. But I did wonder, it didn't look definitive that Sirius was killed, and she is still awake. And you know that she's breaking out at some point. You know she's not done. She talked a lot about how Betelgeuse is still... Betelgeuse. How do y'all pronounce it at home, actually? I've been wondering this recently, because if you go by the anime's pronunciation, they say Betelgeuse, but that is also just like Romaji way of saying it. They're not saying Beetlejuice. But also, is Beetlejuice even like is that just the Americanification of that word? Like, what's the actual pronunciation with the origin? For now, I'm probably gonna just keep saying it as close to the anime as possible, and they spell it in the subtitles Betelgeuse, which I don't know. Some of the names are interesting. Like, I remember Felix was translated as Felix in the first season. And most people call him Felix, but it's translated as Felix, and they say it as Felix. So it's like, what words are we using? This is just a little, like, nitpick that's kind of like, it's just because they're all Germanic names being spoken in Japanese language, and the translators are all like, well, it's also a fantasy show, so what do? Do we translate it, like, how it's phonetically being said, or how it would actually be spelled in English? Because, like, Felix is how it would be said, but it's probably supposed to be Felix, right? Anyway, that was a bit of a tangent. Translating is hard. But yeah, Sirius was talking some mumbo-jumbo. Probably not mumbo-jumbo, but I have no idea what she's going to do in the future. I was kind of hoping that we would take off her bandages. I want to know what's under there. I want to know... And not in like a... I don't want to... Not in like a want to see her titties kind of way, but in like a... I want to know why she wears them. But also... But yeah, that was a pretty gnarly wound that Otto got. Quite a few of her characters were wounded, but thank God for healing magic. I guess we're not getting Puck back also at the end of this season, maybe soon-ish, but Amelia got to show off her new being able to freeze people without killing them. I guess when you think about the fact that it was her first time trying that with all of the wives, whether she could unfreeze them or not, she did not even know herself. It makes more sense why they treated it like she killed them, because she did not know if she did or not. And thank God she didn't. Hopefully they all have happy lives from now on. We'll see. Maybe we'll see them more going forward. I don't know. At least, what's her face? Sylvie. Maybe we'll see more. Maybe she can be a maid at the Roswell Manor. I don't know. We'll just collect them. Yeah, Priscilla seems to be respecting Amelia a little bit more. We froze the dragon. I feel like this season was both, like, heavily focused on action and character development to a certain point. But I also felt a lot of this season was... The reason why I'm talking so much about the future is because a lot of the season was laying the road, the brickwork. What the fuck is this metaphor? Laying the path for the next arc to be much more emotional, because these were a fun 2 arcs. The attack arc and the counterattack arc, they were very fun. They had emotional moments. But for the most part, I think the like counterattack arc stands out because of all the action that it brings, and the attack arc stands out because of like, I mean, mainly what stands out about it to me was Subaru stepping up. That was one of the highlights of this entire season. Introducing a lot of these villains was pretty great too. Coppola definitely stands out, but Rui seems to be the main problem facing us right now. So we will see going forward where this is going to take us, because we have a lot of plot threads that I feel like we could pursue. But I'm glad all of our characters are in a good place right now to like go forward. Amelia completed an arc. Subaru completed an arc. Garfield completed an arc. I'm having a great time, but it does look like we might have some emotional. It might be emotional. Most amazingly, the death counter for Subaru for this season still stands at 2, correct? The first time everyone's head exploded, and the second time when he got what did he get hung on a hook? That felt like so long ago, I can't even remember. Impressive that those were the only times. But you know, I'm sure ReZero has only happy things ahead for us. So, if you guys enjoyed my reactions to ReZero, let me know by leaving a like on this video. You can also subscribe so you don't miss whenever the next season of ReZero comes out. It's absolutely one of my favorite anime. Anyway, feel free to leave a comment. Let me know what you thought about this season. Were the novels done justice? And how excited are you for the next arc? Let me know. And I hope you guys will stick around for future shonen reactions. 2025 is going to be a big year for My Hero Academia. But yeah, with all that being said, I hope that I can make your day better. And I hope that you continue to have a good day. Till next time, take it easy, everyone.